What are you guys doing in my house? Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a cake or put on a pot of coffee or put on a decent shirt, but since I have you in my personal space, why don't we hang out with Ramsey today? I know I've put a lot of pictures on Facebook, a lot of videos, but I never really explained to you what goes into having a snake and the care and all this other stuff. I feel like a lot of people don't know snakes. I don't know anybody who has a snake personally. I don't, you don't see it on Facebook. It's a very taboo subject for a lot of people because a lot of people don't know about snakes. So I'm gonna give you a little insight right now. This is his home. This is just a 110, 120 quart Rubbermaid container that I just bought offline, which is perfect for any snake really, especially ball pythons because it holds the humidity in, it holds the heat in, and ball pythons are tropical snakes. They need that heat, they need that moisture. So this is it. I got some locks on there. I got 4 normal locks, and then I bought 4 child locks to really keep him in. He's small right now, so I'm not really too worried about him breaking out. But I got him on there for just the future because I procrastinate. So I probably wouldn't buy the locks, and then the snake would get out. So I don't want that. Nobody wants that. So here it is. This is a Rubbermaid container. I have holes drilled in it on this side. Not on this side. This is his warm side. There's a heating pad down there. You want to keep the heat and moisture in there. So you want the hot side to be about 80, 85 degrees. You want the cold side to be about 70, 75 degrees. So that helps keep everything in there. Let's open this up and take a look. Let's see. There is our Ramsey. Now I've made some changes since the last video, the first video actually that I recorded when I first got him. I made some changes to his habitat here. This here is his hide box where he likes to hang out, solitude, think about things, that kind of shit. Got his driftwood right here and his water bowl, which is 3 things I had in there originally. However, I changed his substrate to a coconut fiber, which is a little more natural, it's softer, and it retains moisture better. Like I said, you want it to be nice and humid in here. Right now it's a little low. This is a thermostat, which I got when I first got him, which reads temperature and humidity. Right now the temperature and humidity are a little low, but I think he'll be all right. I'm going to spray it and turn his heat pad on a little bit, and he'll be fine with that. Some things I added, a couple little plants. I got a nice little vine here. I got some trees. Look how realistic this shit is. Look how realistic that is. So yeah, I added some new stuff. He likes it. It makes it a little bit darker in here. It gives him more places to hide. Recreates his natural environment a little more. You can see him down there. He's just hanging out with his head on the rock. He actually just shed on Wednesday morning. I opened it up and he got this little, got some snake skin here. Actually ripped off at the neck. He didn't shed his head, which is kind of, I've never had that happen before, but apparently it does happen. So I had to peel all the skin off his head. That's what I was doing all day Wednesday. I was soaking his head in a wet paper towel and just peeling the skin off his head, which is kind of weird, kind of gross, but kind of oddly satisfying at the same time. Peeling off his eye was really weird. It just came off like a lens, but it was, you got to get that off, otherwise he's going to get sick. He's looking at my hand right now. He looks like he wants to bite me. I don't know what kind of mood he's in. I picked him up before. He was pretty friendly. So this is where he lives. This is his home. So I've had him for about 2.5 months now, and he's only eaten twice, which is kind of normal for ball pythons, especially during the winter. They're very finicky eaters, so he's only eaten twice, and that's only because the first time I actually force fed him, which means you're taking the mouse and literally shoving it down his throat, massaging his neck, getting it down to his stomach. And I know you think that sounds a little cruel, and yeah, it's a little stressful for the snake, but when you weigh out the options of him being sick or even dying from not eating, which in rare occasions does happen, is definitely a better option. The second time, which was a couple weeks ago, I just assist feeded him, which means you just put the mouse in his mouth and then let him just do the process on his own, which he did. I was happy about that. I tried feeding him once since then, didn't really go for it. But as you can see, he's really not that skinny. He's lost a little weight, but he's not, sickly skinny. He's very healthy, very happy. So yeah, so that's about it. So he's just gonna crawl back down. He wants to rest a little bit, and that's it. He got a little bit bigger. He looks a little bit longer than he did before, but he's happy. He's healthy. I'm happy, and that's it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Now get the fuck out of my house.